Vegas for a couple months now, and I'm hoping that she is going to make me look good right now. She had very little trust. She was really hard to catch when we first brought her home. So this is slow and steady wins the race. For a couple months I've just been working on her, building trust, building a bond with her. So let's see, I'm gonna go in and catch her. Today's the day. We've been working at this for about a month now, just picking up her feet. I showed you in the month 1 video. So we're in month 2, and now we're ready to hopefully get at least a basic trim. We're gonna see how that goes. She's in dire need for a trim, so we've been working on her. Today's the day. So I believe her hooves have never been done. Actually, that's not true. One time, you'll see that they're very misshapen, flaring out. We even have some chipping off here. Her back hooves don't look too bad. So worst case scenario, we're really just gonna focus on the front hooves today to start shaping those and get them carved out of it. I'm getting ready to put together that month 2 of Vegas video that I was working on. I do want to explain what you're going to see in this next part. When the dentist came, the goal was to give her some dorm sedation. You had to get it underneath the tongue, and she did not like it. I thought for sure, I did choose that battle because I thought for sure she'd be okay, because she allowed me to give her wormer, which is similar, except wormer goes up into the mouth where the dorm has to go underneath her tongue. And what you're gonna see is her throwing a fit, me getting frustrated. I always talk about choosing battles, picking them, and making sure that you win. And truth be told, you're not always gonna win. And this one I did not. What I try to do when I can tell things are going awry and that I'm probably gonna have to stop without completely winning, I try to end it on somewhat of a good note where, you know, what I should have probably done is end it quite a bit sooner. This little temper tantrum she threw lasted about 15 minutes, and it got a little bit dangerous. Her go-to was always rearing up, and she was rearing up, and she even knocked over one of my helpers, and I should have stopped it, but I got frustrated. I got a little bit mad because in my head I'm thinking, I care about you, Vegas. I want your teeth done so that you can eat properly. So it is frustrating because you can't communicate that way. All they feel is what they know is going on around them. So it kind of went a little bit bad, and we did not end up getting her teeth done. I didn't end up giving her the dorm. A professional horse trainer, I'm sure, would have handled it much better, but it is what it is. And so that's going to be my project coming up, getting her a little bit more used to that in slower increments, and hopefully when my dentist comes back in March, I can get her teeth done. So that's the goal. We're gonna, I made the decision to sedate Vegas for her teeth floating because I've come so far with her, obviously. And she's been through a lot in the last, 3 years of her life. So we don't want to do anything to traumatize her anymore. A lot of the horses here their teeth can be floated without sedation. But we're gonna go ahead and just give her a little bit of help today. I guarantee you her teeth have never been floated before. So this is going to be kind of a crazy experience for her probably. So I use something called a Dorm gel. It is a prescription from the vet. It's very dangerous for people, for it to get on your skin or to accidentally get in your mouth. So I write danger on all the boxes and I keep them way far away from anybody. I'm going to let my dentist actually do it, and with a pair of gloves. So we'll get at it. So she wants the Dorm underneath her tongue. I noticed she has gloves on. She was just telling me that she got a little bit on her once and it made her feel not so good.
You don't mind being wormed, do you?
You can't pull on her halter. If you pull on her halter, she's just a rear up go-to girl. So just kind of gotta go fast. Hey.
All right, pretty girl. Oh. Let's start over. Oh, easy. I'm not gonna pull on you. Good girl. Oh. Well, maybe even just give her a break, like walk around for a little bit before you try to do it.
You want the whole thing?
Yeah, it'll be enough.
Desensitization is desensitizing. I don't know how to say it, but you see that a lot in videos where master trainers are training. They bring that up a lot, and it is really important because she is eventually going to be a horse that I want anybody to be able to get on and ride. So here's my view on desensitizing a horse. Is instead of avoiding things that might spook her right now, I bring it to her. An example would be, you'll notice in these videos I have dogs around a lot. I like that. I like a little bit of organized chaos around a new horse because eventually they just get used to it. They get used to the dogs running around. I hear people say, oh, we should keep all that scary stuff away. But in my mind, I want to bring things to her when I'm ready for it. That way she's used to it. And you'll see on videos, anything that might be scary, I prepare myself for it. And I know she might get a little spooked of it, but notice she doesn't really like it, but this is stuff we've been doing a lot lately. And she'll move around and eventually she'll get used to just things being thrown at her. You see trainers do this with ropes, blankets, tarps, all kinds of things. The more you can bring at her, the better. And I figure because this is winter and it's not riding season for me up here, it's kind of cold, this is a perfect time to spend time on her. Every little thing in your relationship with your horse is going to be either build the trust or make the horse feel like, I don't know why I shouldn't trust her, but she's letting me get away with things, so I'm just going to do what I want. I already know that when I start walking this way, Vegas is going to stop and want to come back to her friends. So I'm going to be ready for it. And I call that a battle. It is a battle. It's a small one. But I know ahead of time I am not, under any circumstance, going to give up, turn around, and let her go back into the pasture unless she does what I want her to do, even if it's the smallest little thing. So we're gonna walk this way, and I guarantee you she's gonna stop. I already know. See, she doesn't want to go. So think about what happens right now at this turning point in our relationship. If I say, okay, I don't know what to do, she's scared, there's birds flying over there, I think we better just put her away for right now. Then guess what? Guess what she's gonna do? Every single time you bring her out, she's gonna be like, nope, I wanna go back where there's grain and other horses. So instead, I'm already ready for this. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do a little battle, whatever it takes to win this little mini war we have going on here. And eventually, now, we've come a long ways. When she first came here, she would rear straight up in the air. And now she's sort of like, okay, well, I kind of trust you. I think I'm gonna keep going. And my goal here is to not pull. I'm not gonna win. I just want to keep her feet moving. And I know if anyone knows what they're talking about watching this video, they're going to say, why isn't that horse in a round pen? And the main reason I'm not working her yet in a round pen is because that is going to be the next level. And I am not ready to do that battle yet because it's going to create her to be worked up, sweaty. She's going to be moving a lot. And it's only 20 degrees out here, so it's cold. I'm just not ready for that. I'm still building up some trust, basic trust things with her. As soon as the weather warms up and we have days where we can spend some serious time out here, she's gonna go in the round pen. But for now, we're just kind of earning a little bit of trust. In my mind, she's safe. I don't feel unsafe by her at all. So I'm just teaching her that we're gonna keep moving. You're not going to stop and go back in the pasture. So this has been about a month doing these things. We've been walking down the road. She'll stop, and her stops are getting farther and fewer between. See, this used to be her spot where she would always stop. But think about it, if she would have stopped there and I would have went, uh-oh, well, we'll turn around, I would have never got her to come this far. So now we're going to keep going. Now I knew it. I knew she was going to stop. So we're just going to keep her feet moving. And I will not put her in any dangerous situation in this process because this is a trust building thing with her. And this was used to be her spot to rear up, but we would just stand and wait. And now look at her. She's like, okay, let's go. Where are we going? And so this has taken a lot of time, which is why I'm kind of glad we got her during the winter. Okay, we can stop. So we're working on not only desensitizing, we have dogs running around her, we're also working on a trust build up here. I don't want to work her in the round pen and get her all worked up, so we're just going to do some little walks. Now this is huge for her. She's out on the road all by herself with me, and right now she's telling me, I really, really want to go back. But I'm not going to let her. We're going to turn around when I say it's time to turn around. So even if we only get a couple more steps, we're good. Now I'm going to tell her ho. Oh, she's acting nervous and she calms down. Oh, I'm going to keep her walking for just a second. Come on, walk. I'm going to get her feet moving. Okay, now I'm going to say ho. Now I'm going to let her turn around because I'm ready for her to turn around. I'm not letting her do it at her will. There we go. And now I'm going to make her stop a couple of times because she's getting super pushy. She's like, I want to go really fast. See, ho, ho, back. I'm going to make her get off of me. She's on top of me, ho. No, ho. So we're going to make her chill for a second. Remember, these little teeny battles that seem insignificant will help you gain great bounds and leaps with your horse. Okay, walk. Good girl. See, she realized, oh, I have to listen to her, but everything she's doing, I think she likes